Let me tell you something. You have fucked up my head for the last 6 weeks since that night I saw you.
Yeah, you watched my set.
Because it was funny. I heard you say that thing before, but for some reason that night it really took me by storm. He has a joke where he says that, when he grew up, that there was always those kids that were always out.
Yeah, there's that one kid that was outside all the fucking time.
At the age of 16, from 15, even a year before my mother died, to I left, I was always that guy.
You were always outside.
And it was me, a girl named Gina, a guy named Mike, there was a dude named John. There had to be 8 or 9 of us that had no curfew. We had families, because even when my mother was alive, I didn't have a curfew.
Mm-hmm.
My curfew was, after midnight, I want you to call me every hour on the hour and let me know where you are and what time you're going to come home.
Yeah.
Or what time you're going to call me back. That was a pretty cool curfew.
Oh, my.
How old were you?
From 14.
Really? You were out there then?
Yeah, from 14, 12 to 13, what time are you coming home?
Yeah.
I mean, that was the question.
I was
that
out,
was
but
how my mother asked me.
I had to sneak out. I would crawl out the window or, pretend to be at a friend's house, which everybody did that. But we were outside. My friend that had no supervision, we'd always just say we're at his house. This kid was always fucking outside.
Now, why didn't he have supervision? The parents didn't care. The parents worked.
He just was out of control.
He was out of control.
Yeah.
There had to be, and it wasn't really out of
no
control.
No father.
It wasn't.
That's
really,
a commonality, man.
Well, that's a commonality, but it really like what the girl, like there was a girl I hung with that was always out. Her mother left when she was 10. Just got up and left.
Yeah.
And kept in touch with the kids. Just told them the truth. I don't want to be a mom. I don't want to be a mom. She moved to Vegas and dealt cards.
Jesus.
So the dad worked 9 to fucking 9. The dad ran a car dealership. And her and her brother were out all the time. And I also had a friend who had more money than you and I will ever fucking see. And his parents, I had 2 friends like that. This is the other option to that coin, too. I had 2 friends. I had one friend that his parents were doctors, both his mom and his dad. He would just go home to a box filled with money. He would go upstairs, take money, and take you out to dinner himself, to dinner.
So he bought his friends, or did you like the kid?
I really liked him.
Yeah,
we're friends on Facebook now. He's a science teacher. I mean, his parents ruined him because they sent him to be a doctor at the Dominican Republic, and they kept sending him $10,000 a month.
Oh, my God.
So he was down there snorting coke and smoking weed. He's been a pothead. Like, when people say, oh, he smokes, oh, this guy's a head. Nobody's a bigger head than this guy. Was the first guy that took me into the city to get weed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was maybe 2 years older than me, maybe a year or 2, 3 tops. He's the one that took me to a church in the village to cop. There was a fucking Catholic church in the village, and on Fridays, downstairs in the bingo hall, the priest would look the other way, and they'd have like 3 dealers.
You used to come to my neighborhood to cop too, you said, right?
Yeah, Staten Island?
No, Passaic.
Passaic?
Yeah.
I used to come to Passaic. I used to go, I didn't like the long drive. You don't want to drive with the drugs back in the car.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, there was a Cuban dude in Passaic that I used to go see for coke and shit like that, but that's a 30-minute drive with 2 in the morning.
Jersey City, going right through the Holland Tunnel.
Yeah, no. In New York, I grew up in North Bergen, so all I had to do was go over the George Washington Bridge and come back on the tunnel. It's a 20-minute ride.
Yeah.
It's really a 20-minute
like
ride. It's just all you do is go through the bridge, make a left, go to 181, cop, and just stay on West Side Highway till you hit the Lincoln Tunnel.
You didn't hit the Washington Heights, though?
Yeah, right there, 181.
Right
I was
over
at
there.
181.
And Audubon?
All that.
Yeah.
All those. Amsterdam, Autobahn.
Yeah, you just walk down a neighborhood. You don't have to go 2 feet. Somebody's going to be
Oh, my God. That neighborhood was right. That was, I think to me, I love that Port Authority. Like, everybody loves Port Authority on 42nd Street. But for my taste, the Port Authority on 178th Street, they had an OTB.
Off track.
Downstairs.
Hey, do you know what that is? You ever see that?
Oh, yeah, the racing when you're just like, it's like a 7-Eleven.
If you really want to fucking feel good about your life.
Oh, my God.
Go into an off-track betting.
You know what? I just
and
thought
see the fucking people that hang out there.
We should open up a combination off-track betting White Castle in the Midwest. You know how much money we'd make? A combination White Castle off-track betting.
Oh my God.
I saw some wild shit over the years of off-track
crazy.
betting. Here's what's crazy. That for a while, I was going off-track betting.
Where really? Just doing the
That's when
horses?
you
What do you know about horses? Don't you have to know shit about
Because
horses?
I used to, in those days, I would look at the program and I would see there was a drug that you give to a horse to stop it from bleeding from the nose. There's a drug that they shoot them with. And every time that the horses would get shot with that, it makes them run faster. So I would follow the horses that would get shot with that on the